Hi Libra. Happy September. Although, I'm not going to lie, it does feel a little heavier for you guys. And that's because back in Leo season, everyone can relate, but I think specifically for you guys, it was a really fun time. You were sociable, you were hanging out with friends, you were dating, you were, spending time in your communities, the different groups that you belonged in. It was great. Leo season's always a great time. But now that everything is in Virgo season, I'm not going to take those. Too many. Now that everything is in Virgo season, it feels isolating. Not because of Virgos specifically, but because it's in your 12th house. So going from a sociable, fun, lighthearted time to now being asked to clear out some subconscious things, it can feel really jarring because it was like, wait, I was having so much fun and now you're asking me to look at my past traumas? No thanks. But it's good because everyone is purging something this season, right? Because Virgo is really asking us to look at our reality for what it is. Not just, the idea of things or what we want it to be. It's like the reality, the hardcore, straight up facts. And when that's in your 12th house, it can get real. Like, it's getting real quick. Or if it has not already been real for you. Look at this guy. You got the Knight of Wands, and he's like, I don't know about this. I don't really know. Like, I still kind of want to be in this fire energy. I still want to party. I still want to have fun. But, like, look at his face. It's like he sees something coming. He's like, right? But at the same time, trying to play it cool, he's like, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. But the analytical nature of Virgo is not going to allow you to look past it. You have to look at it, directly at it, and then look at it again from this angle, and then look at it again from this angle, and then this angle, and look at it from this angle, and then recheck all of that, which can make you feel a little overwhelmed. Because now what was once fun has turned into, I'm making the word calamity, but I don't want to make it that dramatic. But I mean, you do have the Ten of Swords, so we will keep going. So really, it's like it really hits you real hard. And you're working to get out of that mental prison, which is good, but you didn't ask to be in it in the first place, so you're a little resentful of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're trying to break free of that mental prison. So it's just, you can shift gears pretty well between, like, fire and air, but when the air is overstimulating, it's not as fun, especially coming from the contrast of the warm Leo season. Judgment in reverse. You guys are making a huge, or avoiding rather, because it's in reverse, but you're kind of avoiding a huge turning point in your life because, again, you're being asked to purge, and purging isn't fun. It hurts. It sucks. I'll be real about it. And like all these placements in your 12th house, it's heavy. So it's okay to feel like the Ten of Swords. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. You need to be okay with that feeling in order to mentally process it, and then once you do, you can move beyond it. The Three of Swords in reverse. So you are moving away from heartbreak or low self-esteem or what have you, but it's asking, again, for you to look at a part of yourself you're not really, like, down to look at. Queen of Cups in reverse. Water energy is not really your thing. It's just a little too emotional for you. But 12th house is water energy, so it's kind of like you have no choice. It's like you're being thrown into the deep end, right? So, like, Leo season, it's summertime, you're at a pool party, you're hanging out with all your friends, it's really cool. And then Virgo season comes and throws you into the deep end of the pool when you don't know how to swim. That's what it feels like. You're like, what the fuck? I was, like, having so much fun. Like, it was great, and now I'm drowning. So, what now? there's something in you. It's not even like, I don't think it's external. It's something in you that you haven't accepted or made peace with yet. Because you have the Five of Cups in reverse here. So it's like, this is intense like regret or intense grieving of something. Because upright, it's like kind of sad. But when it's upside down, it's like, ugh. It's, sorry, I'm not trying to make you guys feel discouraged. It's just what I'm seeing. But you are coming out of it. It's just, you're good at physically doing things, physically moving on. You're good at the mental clearing. You're good at thinking through things and trying to rationalize things. But when it comes to emotions, like, okay. Oh, look, the bottom of the deck, it's you. It's your card. Yay. So you'll get through it. It's just going to feel kind of icky for a while. Yeah. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, so Knight of Wands. That look, right? He knows what's around the corner. Healing, purging, letting go, accepting, right? And it's nice because, sorry, all the cards are fucked up now. The Nine of Wands in reverse, it's kind of telling you that you don't have to carry this anymore. Whatever it is that you've been refusing to look at for the longest time, it's forcing you to look at it because you have to look at things to get rid of them, right? You don't just blindly reach around and throw it out in the trash. You have to look at it and then consciously throw it in the trash. So this is you taking out your 12th house trash, whatever that means to you. Right? And it's good because you have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords in reverse. Like, if you want any cards in reverse, you wouldn't want these two cards in reverse because that means that you're coming out of a period of either being deceived or deceiving yourself and also healing, right? For some of you, this could be heartbreak, but I really think this is more an internal thing because all these people are alone in these cards, except for this one, which we'll talk about. But Judgment in reverse is telling me that you have yet to make a decision on it. And I mean, I understand trying to make a decision as a Libra. It's like you guys have to weigh out all the pros and cons. You have to, you try to play the devil's advocate, but you don't really have a choice when it comes to your subconscious. There is no playing devil's advocate when it comes to your traumas. There is no playing devil's advocate when it comes to your internalized values about yourself and how you treat yourself and how you are treated by other people. And it is going to be painful. The emotional part, at least. Because, again, you have the Queen of Cups and the Five of Cups in reverse. So it's just all, like, the floodgates are opening is what this is showing me. The floodgates are opening for you guys so you can release. It's not, don't look at it as like, oh no, like the gates are open, everything's broken, everything's falling out. It's like you want this to fall out. You want this to be expelled from your subconscious because it's making you feel like this. Or it will eventually if you keep, internalizing everything. There's only so much that you can hold inside. With the Five of Swords here, you know how earlier I said I don't really see people around you? There are technically other people in this card, but the only one that has the swords is the one in the middle. So I'm seeing this as maybe you guys might be using other people to distract yourself this month so you don't have to look at this, but this is only going to cause you more pain. The Five of Swords is not a fun card. And the positive thing about this is that this time around, the Five of Swords is you. It's not anyone else doing this to you. It's you doing it to yourself. So you can stop this energy at any point if you allow yourself to stop, right? It's that decision that you have to make. You no longer have to try to maintain the equilibrium outside of you. It's now time to maintain it inside. Because if the equilibrium isn't maintained inside, then everything outside of you is going to feel like this as well. And you can only use external things to distract yourself from the internal for so long before it just all kind of comes back around and bites you in the butt. Right? So, this is what's to come. Your season, but also your renewed sense of self. But this can only be achieved once you do this. And it's not, again, it's not going to be easy, it's not going to be fun, but it's going to be necessary, it's going to be healing, it's going to be empowering, and it's only going to benefit you come next month. So, I would suggest, if there is, 12th house stuff is pretty heavy. So, like, if you are able to, get professional help, like see a therapist, or, just have someone that you could talk to about all this stuff where you don't have to play the devil's advocate yourself. You can have someone else play that role for you, so that way you can maintain your identity and what you really want. Because I think the reason why you haven't made this decision yet is because you don't really know where you want to be or who you want to be. But it's coming up. Virgo season, all the placements in Virgo is not allowing you to ignore this anymore. So if you are able to, I would say, go see a therapist if you can't afford a therapist, or whatever your situation is. A trusted friend, someone who really knows you. Someone, maybe, find an Aries. I'm an Aries. Find an Aries so they can really give it to you straight, because you guys tend to be like, oh, well, maybe this, but like maybe that. And then Aries is like, no, this, fuck that. Don't do this. This is bad for you. So if you have a close Aries friend, reach out to them, and they can really help you sort this out. Only if you're, if you trust them enough, because this is heavy stuff. 12th house stuff is heavy stuff. So you only want to talk about with someone that you're really comfortable with, but you need to talk about it, because you can't talk to yourself about this forever. It's going to drive you nuts if it isn't driving you nuts already, right? So that leads me into my next thing. If you do want a private reading in regards to this situation, I'm available. I will put the link down in the description below. If you follow my Instagram, I do free daily tarot readings just to give you a little bit of guidance every day. Don't run away. Don't ignore it. You have to face it head on to take it out, right? You have to look at it to take it out. Cool. Reach out. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in October when it's your season. But also happy birthday to the late September Libras as well. Okay, bye.